watching. There's a book about it earlier, man. People can't figure it out. We're telling you, week in and week out. It is what it is. This guy is a devil. He's a beast man. Right? Yeah, hey, beautiful thing is real quick. His kingdom is finished. Right? It's right at the bottom. It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
I don't like
Right?
that.
We can talk about the mark of the beast and what it is. This beast man, his system.
You hear it?
The system is finished.
Hold on.
Whether you will receive it or not. Right? But the beautiful thing is our Lord, Yahweh Shem Yeshai's power. And he says suddenly, hey, peace and safety, sudden destruction is coming. Okay, that's all I got.
And if I may add, his elites know it's over, and they're going to try. They're going to take as many as they can with them as possible. You know, like a kamikaze. You know, he's just going to be like, okay, it's over. I'm taking all the out.
What's up? It's all the one action.
Right.
Yo, Samson. And you know what? And the main target is you Israelites.
That's better. I flipped it.
Even you buffoons that work with them. Okay?
Audio's all right?
And really above you, the men that have the truth. The elect, they know speaking the truth. Because they know the truth. Okay? I'm going to get that to back up the point. This is Wisdom of Solomon. Okay? Chapter 2. And let's start at 11. Okay? It says, I'll start at 10. It says, let us oppress the poor, righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged.
And Esau's elite's foot has been on the necks of the Israelites, Israel being a people before its place. Now, for hundreds of years, man, a short season, right? They inoculate the children. They put mercury in your blood, fillings, dental fillings. That's wicked, man.
Yep.
Mercury,
Yep.
you know?
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll fill up the hole that he caused with his
Yeah, kind.
bullshit in my kid's face. Hey, even something as simple as candy. And we were all addicted to candy unless your parents remember me growing up. You know, you go to a candy store, you buy, that's crack. That's crack for kids. That literally, if you see what happens to a child's brain when they eat candy, it lights up their brain like when an addict takes their drug, right? Literally.
Yeah, it's just in regards to that point of what
Let us oppress the poor rich man.
right, yeah. So like when we're into like all the customs and our culture, we're supposed to actually care about the people who are less fortunate. You know, people who actually have gray hairs. We're supposed to have we're supposed to have care. For example, if you had a video at the age of 10 years, you know, we would make sure that people who are like orphans, widows, we were supposed to make sure they had food set aside, you know, so they actually had something like a sojourner, you know, coming from the land. You know, Esau doesn't actually care about the ways of the Lord. You know, he's just about this oppressing people, especially, and our people, they think that when you live in this country, you think it's okay that the way Esau thinks, he tells you to be, but it's actually contrary to the culture.
Yeah,
He's-
and showing the wickedness of that is that it's because even Esau not only the only one that doesn't do that. Even they care for their own poor. Hey, like the Red Cross, you brothers know that whole organization was set up to just infiltrate countries, right? That's all they were set up for, to get into other countries to either poison them or to exactly, or to concepts for the military, send out information for the military. So they were set up for that whole humanitarian, just like the Masons, because the Masons do a lot of quote unquote humanitarian charity work, but that's just the cell.
Yes.
That's the cell.
It's an unidentified bank to fund that.
That's right.
All those foundations.
That's right.
That's why they set up all these organizations. And you know what they use most? Christianity. They call it mission work. They use Christianity.
The Red Cross.
Templars. day, she said women were jealous. A woman will bring another woman for you, and then she'd leave the hut, pretend to go gather firewood, and then she guys get acquainted.
Oh wow.
That was it. And then she said when the Christianity came, no, you're not.
That's how you know this man is that serpent. That spirit that was on that serpent on Eve, the same spirit on Esau and Edom.
This man took, remember, Solomon said, you guys talking about fruit. What is sweeter than honey? Esau's like, let me show you.
Yeah, let me show you.
He extracted only sugar, right? Because honey is not just sugar, it's enzymes, vitamins, all kinds of things, pollen, right? Minerals. This man said, I'm going to extract sugar, right? White sugar, which is crack.
Crap.
Yeah,
It's salt.
it is crack.
Equivalent, yeah.
I had the recipe once.
Hey, as a kid,
A naturopathic give me the sugar rush. Why you think I eat so much dessert? And you're addicted to it. But also, another thing. The chemo. You know the doctor have to recommend it to you. That's the only thing.
In elementary school,
And it actually
with,
give you 28 years after that you're dead.
and they want to prescribe you Ritalin.
I have a video on it.
Wickedness, right? 8-year-old Jake Boy is being diagnosed with ADHD. You know?
Remember, the sugar, it blocks minerals. Start losing minerals. You get more thirsty.
yes.
Yep.
And you still drink the sugary drinks.
You get diabetes.
You get diabetes, you get high blood pressure, and you can get Alzheimer's. You get the mind disease. Right? Football.
Yeah, just from IKEA right there. Just to fix the problem.
Back here it says verse 11.
Metal thing, you clean it.
Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 11. Let our strength be the law of justice. For that which is.
Esau is the same. The pen is mightier than the sword, but that's only because if things fail, he has to stand it up.
Right.
He can swipe up a pen. This is a law. He enacted it, and now we have enforcement, right? It doesn't mean anything without enforcement. You can enact whatever you want, without enforcement, it's not going to do anything. That's why police, they have a sword. Then they have a backup sword if they're sorry. Bigger sword. And he got backup. What happened to talking to your neighbor? Right. And not fighting. Right? No, they have a sword for a reason.
Psalms 94.
They'll fuck you up with all the decades of sugar, but then when you start talking about natural things like dates and figs, they'll tell you careful, son. Honey, sugar, will fuck you up for years.
Sugar for banana. When did we ever say that back home? I've never heard anybody. Back home we eat plantains, we eat bananas. Nobody ever says, oh, they talk on the banana.
Esau, before he demonized coconut oil in the island, Jacob, Jacob smoked coconut oil, and Esau demonized it.
But then he came out 10 years later and said, oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, something here with this guy.
And then that's the thing with studies too, right? Because in the world, I thought, okay, once we study science, then you find out this man can sponsor studies. He can pay, he can take something that they study, maximize it, and say, look, and they give a hyper-dose, and they'll tell you that. So you say, look, this be careful, this hurt will harm the public. And then, take your apple,
It's all filled by capital K. That's why he told
that's what it means by won't turn things upside down. How are you going to tell me honey is bad for you? Watch your honey intake, but I'm watch your sugar. He's got white sugar and everything. Then he'll tell you, watch your sugar. Watch your sugar from figs and dates. And
Psalms 94 verse 20, and it down with their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord Yahweh by our power shall cut them off.
Of course.
But hey, slacking. That's how you know, a nation's destroyed. Where are your women? Who are they chilling with? Right? Who
Your
are they
harlot is going to be a wife. I said that your wife is going to be a harlot in the street, right?
Moshe said, Moab is going to wash them up. But Moab got a Judite. Right? Go ahead. That's how you know, as a nation, we're at the lowest that we can be. Because the weaker vessel, all right, is out there.
Psalms 94, verse 23, and it says, He shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness.
Yes, because there's a law that you prescribe, Esau, Edom, and it's a law of the Most High. So you're going to be cut off of your own wickedness. When Yahweh Shai comes, see, Esau's bringing about this surveillance state to surveil everybody. But guess what? The angels are watching you. You're being surveilled. All right? Everything that you do and say and think is being accounted for to the Most High. Being brought back up to the Most High. So you got your laws, and it's the Most High's law. That's why the scripture said, read that again? Wickedness.
So Psalms 94, verse 23, it says, He shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord Yahweh by our power shall cut them off.
Let me ask you, brothers, when does that happen? This is prophecy. So when does that happen? When's the Lord going to bring this? Read that again.
Psalms 94, verse 23, and it says that He shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord Yahweh Bashai shall cut them off.
Right. So when is that going to happen? That's it. That's when Yahweh Shai returns. And Yahweh Shai is going to be the one, when you read Psalms, Isaiah 63, he's going to be the one to get his first lick back against his Edomites. And the snap of the whole destruction that the Edomites, Psalm 83, and the Edens have put together. With this digital technocracy. Right? That's why you read in Revelation, it says he's going to snatch all their crowns, which means all their rulership. 2nd Ezra 13 tells you exactly how he's going to do it. Laser beams, fire, and all. Pure destruction is coming for this wicked society, the Edomites, who are 2/3, and the rest of the nation. Okay, and the more you ignore willfully, the angrier the Most High gets. But like in Ecclesiastes 8:11 says, because sentence is not executed speedily, it's in the hearts of men to continue in wickedness. So the Most High's patience, right, and his subjection to his word, because he's not a man that he should lie, is actually having you be thinking that the Most High is not going to do anything, good or evil. Which, what do you do when you're in that mindset? You rack up your bill. You rack it right up. And you keep on going and going and going. And now, when the time is set, the prophets are not out here anymore. That's it. Pure judgment, blood, destruction everywhere.
It says the sins have reached unto heaven.
Exactly. Exactly.
Scripture say,
No video.
Scripture say, the day of vengeance burns in my heart. Right?
That's right.
Yahweh Shai can't wait. Right? He's Edomite. Hey, listen, Esau, you're going into slavery.
Straight
That's
up.
right. That's right.
Wicked Esau with his proud self, with his red fucking neck.
That's right.
Right? Hold up, no video, he's still with his pride. Still doing it.
Got a quick precept.
Yeah.
So Ezekiel 7 and 8 and NLT. Soon I will pour out my fury on you and unleash my anger against you. I will call you to account for all your desolate sins, detestable sins. Salakia.
Psalms 98.
That starts with the Israelites. That starts with the Israelites. Most time, like Esau, remember, a lot of Edomites have survived. Because this is not, baptized under Jesus Christ. Now you're saying there's no more prophets. God's won't be here. The Most High is talking about you and your detestable sins. Read Amos 3 and 1. Out of all the families, only dealt with one. That's why he's going to punish Israel for their sins. Forget the heathens, they're already done. Wait till captivity comes from those guys. They're going to be completely through. The Most High is going to be able, is going to enjoy, all right, enslaving harshly the heathens through his men. The 144,000. He's going to enjoy it in every aspect of each individual man. So forget that. That's coming. But you Israelites, here now, they're talking all this madness. There's God, Moses fell to truth, John the Baptist fell to truth, Yahweh Shai is a nigga, propping up a shirt on it. Serve a nigga God. That's going to be done with now. At this time. The heathen's going to get theirs coming. But the Lord is starting with his people now.
Psalms 98 and 1. Oh, sing unto the Lord Yahweh a new song, for he hath done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm hath gotten him the victory. Right hand being Yahweh Shai, the holy arm. The Lord's going to get the victory via his son. The Lord's going to dispatch his son Yahweh Shai, like the elder said, to snatch the crowns from out the rulership heads of these wicked elites. Right? And beam up his elect. That's it.
Hey, and the power that's going to come into the earth, no heathen will ever be able to get that power because we're going to destroy weaponry. So no heathen will ever be able to have power to do anything ever again. We're going to turn their weapons into tools of farming. We're going to go back into fixing the earth and running the earth the way it was meant to be. And the power that the Israelites are going to have started with Yahweh Shai and his 144,000 and the rest of the elect is going to be a power that the heathens could never attain. They'll never be able to attain it. Ever. Ever. Show you how precious the elect are to the Most High. Because oh my God. Even Israel, even 2/3 not going to obtain that kind of power. Listen, we love to see that too.
Repeat this out.
There's more me.
Oh, select.
Verse 2. The Lord Yahweh hath made known his salvation. His righteousness hath he openly showed in the sight of the heathen.
Yeah, and it's crazy because Esau is trying to tap into our power of our strength, our power of thinking, right? Our melanin. But he doesn't even understand there's a next level. These bodies are going to be done away with. So the power he's trying to tap into is actually trash. It's the old model. It's the old model. It's the old model. Yeah, it's the downgraded model.
Psalm 98 and 3. He hath remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our power. Right? Everyone's going to see it. Because it's in Psalm chapter 5. Everyone's going to see it, man. You know? And that's it.
This precept here is actually proven again that salvation is only for Israel. It's not for everybody, only for Israel. So if you keep getting it, misunderstanding, here's another precept that shows you that salvation is only for Israel.
Yeah, God, because you mentioned it, how Esau is going to get judged, and the rest of the Israelites, even though Esau is so wicked, the Israelites are going to get it worse. So this is the book of 1 Peter 4 and 17 and NLT. For the time has come for judgment, and it must begin with Yahweh's household. And if the judgment begins with us, what terrible fate awaits those who have never obeyed Yahweh's good news. So you've been listening to the news every day, and you're gonna get judged heavily.
Yeah, that was Peter, right?
Peter.
That's not the same what Peter made because Peter said the judgment is going to come us. So in Yahushua's camp. Right? That's what I'm saying. So if there's going to be judgment in Yahushua's camp, how much more in these other camps? That's what he's saying.
Exactly.
Those are the ones that don't believe.
That's right.
So if there's, yo, we're going to see, man, like the scripture say, like, even though we know the Lord, we're going to be startled at the judgment and yet praising at the same time. It's going to be one hell of a roller coaster. And more sweet than bitter as we get closer and closer. That was it.
That was it.
This is Psalm 7 and 9. It says, "Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just. For the righteous Yahweh trieth the hearts and reins. My defense is of Yahweh, which saveth the upright in heart. Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day."
See, you guys don't understand what he says he judges the righteous. We're catching hell. Okay, but at least we're catching hell with mercy. We always bring this out. When the prophets are not out here teaching anymore, things just only get worse times 1,000 and quickly. And there's no more mercy. The mercy is because the prophets are out speaking the Lord's word. So the righteous are being judged, but they're being judged with mercy. And he said he's angry with the wicked every day. Esau Edom, as well as 2/3 of our people.
Well,
It's a part of the mind. Because remember, the Most High, he's when it comes to the mind, nobody plays like the Most High. That game mentally, because people did that with Yahushua. When Yahushua was catching hell, they made fun of him. But they're like, "You can't be the son of the Most High. Look at you. Look at this nature." Right. So it's the same thing with the men of the Lord. You have to go through that, so the people who believe will be strengthened. You will be strengthened by the resolve, right? The test. Because then the people who don't believe are going to be like, "You guys ain't no man of the Lord. Y'all broke, y'all homeless, y'all don't have shit. Y'all ain't the man." My God is a God that provides. My God is the God that gives abundance.
And that's why I'm saying you're right, because that shows you that state you were talking about, it's a witness against it. It's a witness. Right? It's a witness that of what? Of what's actually in you. That's why we in St. John chapter 3 and 17 it says light has come into the world, but they hate light because they're evil. So the state that the Lord would bring his prophets out in, which is rough stones, not appealing, right? If anything, it would be a spectacle. What is this? Like the manna that fell from heaven.
Exactly.
What's that?
Exactly.
There's no one out here. Why don't you guys get a job? Ezekiel, preach onto the wind.
The scripture says that we're expected to
Exactly, right?
Or like what you said, master of war, right? So he likes that awe effect, the marvel. Marvel comment, you know? Marvel.
That's right. That's right.
You know? He likes that effect. Right? There's the bottom of the bottom, no standing army, no UN.
Damn.
Bad credit, broke,
Yep.
ship niggas. Yep.
Underdog.
Hey, and you know what's
The
funny about that?
underdogs.
That's how we chose David.
Oh, Justice Squirrel. I was just gonna say, when you look at David's life, who came to him? Those very same men. They were some of them had run-ins with the law. They were disgruntled. They didn't pay some of them couldn't pay their taxes.
They didn't even think about David. They didn't even consider him. They were just the only man that's left is David. Yeah, they didn't even consider him. And the prophet said, "Is there anybody else?" They didn't even think. They're like, "Yeah, there's David. Like he's just like goddamn."
There's a lot working with sheeps.
Oh, okay. We're speaking about how the men of the Lord were rough. In ancient times, when you built altars, rough stones.
Psalm 7, verse 12. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready. He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordaineth his arrows against the persecutors. Alright, and that's Esau Edom. He's the top persecutor of the Israelites, right? Okay? Our chief adversary. Okay? Verse 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit, and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. Right? How did this devil get the Israelites? Through violent dealings, right? Through hardcore slavery, alright, murder, rape. See what I'm saying? That's the track record of this devil, and it never changed. You know?
Take it. Use my deal.
This is Job 20 and 4 in the GNT. Surely you know that from the ancient times, when we humans were first placed on earth, no wicked people have been happy for long. They may grow great, towering to the sky, so great that the heads reach the clouds, but they will be blown away like dust.
And that's the whole reason behind the dream Daniel wrote down of the statue. Right? That was a great sight. Right? The head of gold and body and all of these things. Right? That was a great, these are all great kingdoms that came. But they're all gonna be destroyed. And they all were destroyed. There's only one left. That's it. And we're at the time of what? The 10 toes. We're literally there. We already went through those kingdoms. Just like the scripture said. Just like Yahweh said. He didn't lie. He told you who would come to pass. And now we're here.
Yeah, and it's funny because in that dream, he said he saw a great military.
Exactly, I can't.
You know, that's a
The
spirit.
image, until the image is crushed.
Right. Right.
Judgment has a beginning at the earth of Sharon. And it has started.
Verse 7. But they will be blown away like dust. Those who used to know them will wonder where they have gone. They will vanish like a dream. Like a vision.
Egyptians. What happened to the Egyptians? The Egyptians are so destroyed that the original Egyptians are not even in their land. Those are not even the people. Those people that are in Egypt are not even the Egyptians.
And also, to add, it's like their land got turned to desert. Because don't think it was a desert land back then. It was a plush, it was a plush land, man. It was fertile, very fertile land. So that whole Sahara used to be fertile, man.
Hey, even the Nile, they said the Nile is filthy now. It's filthy. The whole earth born it. Right? Just like Babylon. Those people that are in Babylon are not the original Babylonians. Right? They got pushed out as well. And so on and so forth.
It's heavy, man. Because you gotta think how great the kingdom's gonna be to never eat it. You know what I mean? Like that's what the scripture's saying, because this devil, the Lord gave him the power to rule the earth and bring the earth to its most destitute state and everything created in it. Never been a wicked time like this. The kingdom of heaven is gonna be so perfect, it's so marvelous that it's gonna eclipse. You won't remember Edomite after 500,000 years. No, remember Edomite again. Even though we'll have the land, right? Babylon the Great serving as an example. So, hey, man. So, you Israelites that don't talk kingdom talk, okay? That's because there's no light in you. See, faith, and that faith actually transports you to the future. It allows you to see what's coming. you can't see the kingdom here. What we talk about, like this guy, Hakan, right? Hakan, right? He said that those black Hebrew Israelites, they talked about spiritual powers, like you weren't saying the same thing. Where they believe sharing UFOs or like a vehicle, like yo, but you never had that base, so you can never tap in to the future to see the thing the Lord is saying.
In that Elder Apostle Gabar, he says that you got to be a visionary to see. Right. Always says you got to have an imagination to see these things.
We don't have rulership mentality.
Right. These Israelites of the world, man, you know, they're stuck on stupid. They're thinking about assets in Esau's world, generational wealth. You know, I'm trying to pass on my legacy to my
Base
grandchildren.
people.
Right? This place is gonna be ashes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember, their generational wealth is through FRNs, or their generational wealth is through something known as a trust. They're trying to set up trust like the Edomites. You don't understand. That system is no longer going to be in effect. How could you set up a trust when Esau is coming with a digital system? What trust are you going to set up? That old system that made Esau rich is no longer going to be around. That's how you know our people don't understand how systems are set up, man. It's foolish talk. Don't you know? Before there was money, we used to trade corn, or we used to trade lilies. We used to trade lilies. Or salts. We used to trade salts. So stop thinking that you're always going to be in the same system. That's not how life works. But our people are destitute of wisdom, man.
Verse 9. The wicked will disappear from the place where they used to live, and their children will make good what they stole from the poor.
Ooh, what do you think that means? That means they're going to be slaves. They'll make good of what they stole from the poor. The children will. That's slavery, man. Just like our foreparents were their children. They were good, right? On the evil that we did to the Heavenly Father. Okay.
Their bodies used to be young and vigorous, but soon will be turned to dust. Evil tastes so good to them that they keep some in their mouths to enjoy its flavor. But in their stomachs, the food turns bitter, as bitter as any poison could be.
Yeah, so it's basically when they do their wickedness, and when you have food in your stomach or in your mouth, it goes to your stomach and it digests. So that's the wickedness. It's become the wickedness. Right? Because now, as they had planned never for us to wake up, we have woken up. Starting with Abba-Bennett from 1969, on down to the apostles, Ariel, the apostles, onto us now.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, we're the fourth generation. I just wanted to bring that out. That's very important what is being said in regards to prophecy. You're looking at the fourth generation, right? And you brought out mercy earlier. Yeah, right now to now.
But you're right, that's mercy.
Yeah.
Remember, the apostle were out there 7 years. Remember, they thought what's going to happen. Listen, they kept going. Brother, son, brother, it's not spiritual because they didn't. They were not praying. They were just praying. The Lord didn't want to go. The Spirit hit him. He said, international. That's what the States, UK here,
The second command from GMS LA, you heard it in Japan.
The wicked vomit up the wealth they stole. Yahweh takes it back even out of their stomachs.
Hey, and vomiting is a violent act. Right? When you vomit, your stomach contracts, and the contents of your stomach come out with such force. Right?
they're saying vomiting is a force. You're forced to do it. You don't have control. You're forced to vomit. Your body, when it's gonna vomit, it's just gonna happen.
Just verifying with the other Romeo brought it all about the internet. So it's in the scripture. This is Job 39:8. It says, "The range of the mountains is his pasture, and he searches after every green thing. Will the unicorn be willing to serve thee or abide by thy crib?" So if you're in your crib, how are you receiving this word? You're not understanding. This is by prophecy that this word would be on via internet, right? And there's various other scriptures talking about it, right? So it's through the unicorn, right?
How are they going to see if satellites can go? How are they going to see if how are they going to see? How's the world to see? How's the great destroyed?
Because even though that you have big giant cables that run under the sea, which they advance them on a monthly basis, I think it is. Because I watched a documentary on it. It's serious that they go deep to the bottom on a pressurized thing, and they're down there for like a month or so living, and then they have to go and adjust the cables because it's for the elites. So then they can know what's going on with the stock market, or what's the price of orange juice. Yeah, right. And all the stocks. Right? Yeah. That's all.
This is Isaiah 41 and 1 in the NLT. Listen in silence before me, you lands beyond the sea. Bring your strongest arguments. Come now and speak. The court is ready for your case. Who has stirred up the king of the east, rightly calling him to Yahweh's service? Who gives this man victory over many nations and permits him to trample their kings underfoot? With his sword, he reduces enemies to dust. With his bow, he scatters them like chaff before the wind.
This is basically what the fact that the Most High is going to be doing all this. All the other religions, their guys will talk about what's going on right now. Their books have no prophecy. That's why the Lord said, okay, come, bring your books, bring your religion, right? And open it up and tell us what's going on. Tell us what the listen to pass. Tell us what's going on right now. Tell us what's coming for the future.
Yeah, because the Lord has them on trial.
Right.
Right now, this is a court. We're going to be judged. Outside of the win, we're giving you the judgment. What's going to play fall upon you. You know?
That's why we got this, because it says, none shall want to hate. Because all these other religions, they don't have any prophecies contained in them. They're just dead religions, right? But the Bible's saying that's actually alive, and actually playing out as things go on. All these things, all these judgments that are playing out, these other religions can't actually explain what's going on the planet Earth and what will happen on the planet Earth. We're pretty much in that spirit of our forefather Elijah when they brought the prophets of Baal, right? And then they were building an altar, and their gods were like, no, is your God asleep? Is he taking a nap? Yeah. Christianity don't got it. Christianity is telling you that they'll tell you that the mark of the beast is here, this, that, and the third, and they'll say repent, but then they'll tell you out of the same mouth that the Most High loves it. What's the point of repenting if the Most High loves it? Okay? But that's that strong delusion the Lord is giving your mind to experience what discerns. Hey, why do you say this? And Christianity steals your identity as well. Right. Because Christianity is not a nationality. Right. Everyone can be baptized into Christianity. That's not a nationality. On the same fucking level. And even less than
verse 3, he chases them away and goes on safely, though he is walking over unfamiliar ground. Who has done such mighty deeds, summoning each new generation from the beginning of time? It is I, the Lord Yahweh, the first and the last. I alone am he. The lands beyond the sea watch in fear. Remote lands tremble and mobilize for war. The idol makers encourage one another, saying to each other, be strong. And this is prophetic for all these technocrats. They are the modern day idol makers. Now you can talk to it. When you calculate things for you, they put it in their pot, you can sleep with it. You have a girlfriend. Right? So all
They're using a different code.
so when it says that it says the lands beyond the sea watch in fear, remote lands tremble and mobilize for war. The idol makers encourage themselves or one another, saying to each other, be strong. So continue. That's why you see all these technocrats building this digital data centers, technocracy, data centers, and tokenizing water. And by the methods they tokenize it, it's complete wickedness. We'll talk about a little bit later.
And that sound, heard that sound? Mix?
Oh, yeah. Humming sound? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Makes artificial clouds too.
I was watching a documentary, and it was Issachar. He said his child was having demonic dreams because of the data center. You know? That's serious.
Hey, it's so funny you said that. I was having a conversation with a guy today, and somebody he knows, this is his girl, I think maybe his wife. Her best friend had a child through IVF, some shit, or what the doctor is doing. He said something is wrong with that child. He said, the guy said, he's like, yo, he's like, I know the child, not the child, because the child is, but he's just like, yo, this child is demonic. He said that about his wife's nephew or something like that. The child is close to him, but he's like, the child's off. He's like, the child's off. He's like, the child's off. Something's wrong with the child. And there's lots of kids out there like that. That are, yeah, they're genetically modified.
Some kids may swear. That's why I said we're going to rebellious sex. People listen. Why would you listen? Why is that? Your kid should listen. So this child is if you let that around to his elder age, you can move. You gotta get rid of it.
Elite.
Some this society is not perfect.
Yep.
Menstrual women shall break forth monsters.
They got you, you know?
Right.
Go to principal's office. Hey, shoot the principal.
Yeah, they'll shoot the principal.
Call the cops. Now he's a juvenile.
Verse 7, Isaiah 41:7, NLT.
A horseman broken becometh headstrong, and a child left to himself will be willful.
All sort of spirits. Right? And some of them are great different. Hey, sore strokes. So, hey, watch out.
Yeah, for these YN.
Gremlins.
Little gremlins. Yeah.
Ezekiel 1:8 says, again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, say a word like a sword is sharpened, it's furbished, it is sharpened to make a soul slaughter, it is furbished that it might glitter, should we make mirth? Should we then make mirth? Contemplate the word of my son, every tree, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled, the sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. This slayer is a slayer super one man. Okay, he's able to watch count upon your trap, yeah, right, man. No, you guys think about it. You took us over here in a short time. So that's why you know, talk about all the data centers.
devil, Hunter Biden. Right? Hunter Biden. That was his job, right? Through his father, right? Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, right? And that's why he got that pardon because Hunter was supposed to be charged.
You know, the tattoo on Hunter Biden's back is actually a map of where they were trafficking all the children.
Dang.
Yeah, it's like a minute, yeah.
Dang. Super.
This guy's like, Hunter, you want to do this?
No, he's not fucking around. These kids are they're under MK Ultra. All of them. All of them. They're on the, even Trump's daughter. Trump's daughter was used as MK Ultra because she's also dealing with that guy. He's a small hatter. He controls Trump. That small hatter. He tells Trump what to do.
So you have all these elites
I
talking
can't
about
remember
their
his name though.
Kushner.
Yeah, thank you.
All these elites sending their children away to school. What do you think they're sending them?
Exactly. Exactly.
Think they're sending them to school?
Exactly.
So he says, verse 12, cry and howl, son of man, which shall be upon my people, shall be upon all the princes of Israel, terrors by reason the sword shall be upon my people, smite therefore upon my thigh, because it is a trial. And what if the sword contempt in the rod?
You're gonna die! You're gonna fucking die! Just like the prophets today. Right? But that very same spirit, lively spirit, is what's gonna so-called get us demonized. Because we know the elect are innocent in the eye of Yahweh Shai. Yep. So forget this court system. The heavenly courts deem the elect pure. So what the hell did the earthly court have to say about that? Well, we're gonna find out through divine intervention. Right? The Lord said, it's like Isaiah 59, 16. Right? He said it was sent that's going to show you what's good, who are his. A lot of Israelites in that moment are going to turn their backs just because Esau has his hands on them. Like you never thought this was really going to happen. That's one hell of a deluded mind to be up here prophesying. That's why you got to fear the Lord. He can do that to you. That's another thing too. That the Lord woke up Israelites just so he can get them. But you got Israelites calling the Most High nigga.
Well, you brothers are going into where they're saying that spiritual powers is delusional. That proves you don't believe in Yahushua. Because the same thing, Yahushua got the elected. So you don't believe in Yahushua. You don't believe in the Savior. That proves you don't believe in the Savior. You don't even believe that we got this truth because the part of the spiritual power is the truth, is the Wakam Kodash. You don't believe that's a power. The understanding is power. You don't believe in prayer. That's power. Prayer is power. You don't believe in the curses we put up. That's power. You don't believe in none of that. And that's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. That means you don't believe that when we're gathered together, that the angels are gathered around us. You don't believe none of that. All of that is fiction to you. Cool. You just believe we're just Latino, Black, Native Americans just congregating. We just chilling. We're just chilling. There's a bunch of niggas just chilling. Yeah, we're just socializing.
Hanging around.
We're just hanging around. We're just hanging around. We just gave up our lives for no reason. Brothers have been in the truth 10 years, 15 years. We just chilling. We're just not doing nothing. We're just relaxing. Cool.
John 14:12. Verily, verily.
Hey, somebody get that scripture. We have sacrificed families, homes. Somebody get that. Them men back in the day, they were just niggas chilling. They were just niggas just chilling. Yeah, just chill. John the Baptist. Yeah, Khan. Khan.
They were some of them fishers. They had a fishing business. Tax collectors, they just left there.
And they're just chilling. Just hanging around. You got it? No, bring out what you're gonna bring out. Oh, okay, come.
Back you up. John 14:12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, keyword believeth, right? The works
Hold
that
on, we're reading about this man John. That's the power of the Lord. This is 2026. You're reading about a man that people thought was crazy back then. Back then, he was crazy. Well, guess what? John is a superstar. He's a superstar. He's still being read about today. Go ahead.
says, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater.
Yeah, calm down.
And greater works than these shall he do.
That's why I say the Lord is a master of warfare, because if you read the art of war, it said the ultimate art of war is the way to fighting. A mind game until he wants to show out. Okay, this is the one here. This is you guys want to fight? Okay, you want to fight? You want to fight? It's not going to be. It's still not going to be.
Says, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. And when he's going to the Father, he's making that intercession for him, right? He's making sure that we're on Yahweh's good graces, man. You know, because Yahweh is seeing his elect, he's like, yo, look out for this one. So he's good. He's good in my book. That brother's good in my book. He's one of mine. You know?
So it says, verse 12 says, cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people, shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people, smite their fall upon their thigh.
Yeah, two-thirds of our people are going to suffer horrific judgment, horrific deaths, decapitations, being ravaged, right? Esau's troops hitting them upside their head, dropping them on their face, right? Starving to death.
There's going to be new deaths that haven't been created, man. Esau got that certain technology that he hasn't used yet to the public.
Lord, come to your eyes.
That's the most high. He, from that, the Lord can, change their knowledge is chaos. He's like a chaos. Right? Everything is random. But that's the Lord. That's the way to fight. The Lord gave you into that. Go ahead.
Hey, that's why people think they have a choice.
I'm curious, like, I don't want to
You
be
think
close
they
to
came
that's
up
why.
with something. You never came up with shit. That's why the scripture says there's nothing new under the sun. You guys never came up with shit.
all you gotta do is
You guys
just
think
swipe
you're
down.
rebellious? You're not rebellious.
From time to time,
You
you
guys,
just swipe down.
you guys down on Church Street think you're doing something right now.
then
You guys really think you're doing
it's at,
something.
like, 30,
That's
it's
old.
at 20.
That's why the rainbow was created. And then you took the rainbow and perverted the rainbow like you're doing something new. You're doing something that already brought destruction. So what are you going to bring again? Destruction. You didn't do nothing new. You didn't invent anything. Fucking weirdos. You guys are just weirdos. That's all you are. You guys are just weird. You're down there doing what? Things that are weird. You're women. All you women that are down there, you're down there being what? Rebellious, because you don't want to be what? Wives.
Right.
But then you will take up yourselves. You know who's down there? A lot of nurses. Then you nurses will rebel against your husband and then go to work and go wipe a man's ass or go wipe a woman's ass. So you're still doing a woman's role, but you're just doing a woman's role in another aspect. For somebody else. For somebody else. You fucking weirdos, you're just weird. That's all you are, you're just weird. All you people are just weird.
I know, sir. And a stepdaughter.
So it says, cry and
What do you do? I'm a nurse. Okay, so you wipe ass. That's all you do. That's all you do.
Biggest.
That's all you do.
Yeah. You ain't
Oh, what's your career? I'm a teacher. Oh, so you take care of kids. Oh, so you're doing what you were meant to do anyway. You retard. You retard. But now you guys perverted and now you're sleeping with little boys. Instead of going home and sleeping with your husband. Oh, where you work? Oh, I'm a daycare. I work at a daycare. Same shit. It's there's nothing new that you people could think of. You're not doing anything new.
Little kids and get caught on camera
Con.
instead of going home and correcting your child the right way.
Cunt.
Fucked up.
It's just weird, man.
And use submissive tone when she's talking to her boss. Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir. Oh, talking to her boss, submissive, but she got clapped back when it comes to her husband. Right? That's off, man.
Because it's off. That's all that it is. That's all that it is. It's just off. That's all that it is. That's all that it is. Or they'll tell you, oh, no man can tell me how to dress, but every single job has a dress code. There's not one job that doesn't have a dress code, but no man can tell me what to wear. But your job has a dress code. You flight attendants, dress code. You work in a freaking office or corporation, dress code. They literally give you the contract. You have to sign the fucking contract. And the man tells you what you can wear to work and what you cannot wear. That's why it's good to say.
You got work husband, work wife.
Once we get that power over the elect, that divided convention, all that's going to stop. Before that, alongside with that, the downfall of society. There's no more racism. There's no more of what we grew up in.
That's
Your
right.
dad on the grid.
Yeah,
That's
that's right.
beyond liberating.
That's right.
Because what is she going to say? What is she going to do? There's no police, there's no nothing. No school, no job. All that is done. It's just here. She got to listen.
Pointless degree. Pointless degree.
I'm telling you. That's why, hey, when it comes to the
Trump already start short on me.
he said it's a couple years ago, I understand it now.
Waste your money.
Years, it was like social media is what destroys relationships and women. It does.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it says, verse 13. It says, because it is a trial, and what if the sword contend even the rod? So when the trial, that is the the beast. When the trial comes, then what is to come out? That's why the text is still coming around the man. So think about it. You got to struggling that day, man. It says, and what if the sword contend even the rod? It shall be no more, said the Lord Yahweh, power. Verse 14. Thou therefore, son of man, prophesy and smite thy hand together, and let the sword be doubled.
You're good.
I want to interrupt.
No, you're good.
It's okay, man. So then the sword be doubled. The third time, the sword of his slain, it is the sword of the great man, the sword of the great man that has slain, the mighty chambers.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Oh, you have it? Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah, I got it. Matthew 19 and I'll start at 27. And then Peter answered him, saying, look, we have given up everything and followed you, becoming your disciples and accepting you as teacher and Lord. What then will there be for us? Yahweh Shai said to them, I assure you, and most solemnly say to you, in the renewal, says here, that is the messianic restoration and regeneration of all things.
And this is it says, I assure you. So this is also a promise. Damn.
When the Son of Man sits on his glorious throne, who have followed me, becoming my disciples, will also sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Wow, that's power. That's power. So you're going to be given power. So these men are not doing this for shits and giggles. They're doing this for the Lord.
And everyone who has left houses, or brothers, or sisters, or father or mother, or children, or farms, for my name's sake, will will receive many times as much
Damn.
and will inherit eternal life.
Damn. And these other camps have created an image around their camps of what? Building. That's not what this says. We're not going to do what these other camps do. We don't build here in GMS. We're building 144,000 in the elect. That's what we're building. It didn't say we're building families, we're building lives. Nope. It's about the restoration of what? Of the house of David. That's all that it was about. It wasn't the restoration of Israel as a whole. That happens after.
And that's what's appealing to these other camps, man. The family there, the lawn chairs on the other side of the camera, you know, with the head wrap, women sitting in the lawn chairs. That's appealing.
Cleaning up the neighborhoods. Giving out children on Thanksgiving. Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
But many who are first in this world will be last in the world to come, and the last first.
The world to come.
Which means that there's going to be multiplication in heaven. It's going to be, right? It's not a mystical place that we're going to. It's going to be, we're going to have life, we're going to have heathen as our slaves, we're going to have crops, we're going to have farms, we're going to build. Right?
And because that word can be replaced with rulership, the rulership to come. But Israel is afraid of that word because they don't want to leave.
The scriptures say, here we have no continuing city. Exactly. Right? Right.
Exactly. I am him.
Message.
That's right. The scriptures say, lay up your treasures in heaven.
Exactly.
That's where our continuing city is, man. In the kingdom of heaven.
Hey, Salaki Elder.
Yep.
Even though if you do have that done, I got caught up. What they wash it in. That's why it has to be so-called organic cotton. Yeah. Because even if it's 100%.
Maybe a Mary. Elder. You gotta be a Mary.
No, but Salaki, what I was gonna say was that just let your spirit change. No, go ahead.
I was going to say that all these instances they were bringing up, it goes back to Esau dispelling prophecy.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
And the number one person on the list is us. Got to get rid of us. That's what he's finding.
Glory to these wars. Right? Revelation 22:10 in NLT it says, "Then he instructed me, do not seal up the prophetic words in this book, for the time is near. Let the one who is doing harm continue to do harm." Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of you guys, you're already tripped out about the things we bring out on the highways. You don't want to hear how we talk when we're just chilling among the brotherhood. We'll scare you people. You people will be scared of our fucking minds because we're already in the kingdom mentally. So we'll scare the shit out of you fucking people. You people will be scared of our conversations, right? Because we're not here. We're just physically here. We're already in the kingdom. You guys are here. We're not.
Go ahead.
Verse 11, it says, Revelation 22:11, let the one, in the NLT, let the one who is doing harm continue to do harm. Let the one who is vile continue to be vile. Let the one Let the one who is righteous continue to live righteously. Let the one who is holy continue to be holy. And here's the point. Look, I am coming soon, bringing my reward with me to repay all people according to their deeds, good and bad. Okay? I am the Alpha and Omega, the Hey, but that's why the number one image in the world is the shush, right? Because these people, their secrets that they keep are hidden. And exactly, because everything is hidden, right? It's a hidden thing in this world. Their wickedness is hidden. It says, look, I am coming soon, bringing my reward with me to repay all people according to their deeds. I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Blessed are those who wash their robes. Right? Just washing your mind with this truth, with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Right? Blessed are those who wash their robes. They will be permitted to enter through the gates of the city and eat the fruit from the tree of life. That's immortality. So the elect are going to be the first inheritors under Yahushua of immortality.
First class citizens.
That gate is going to start when that gate bleeds up.
And it also proves that the laws are not done away with. That doing the works is a prerequisite to salvation.
Yeah, that's
Luke 17, because I said Luke 17 and 20, and now having been asked by the Pharisees when the kingdom of the Most High would come, he replied, the kingdom of the Most High is not coming with signs to observe or with a visible display, nor will people say, look, here it is, or there it is. For the kingdom of the Most High is among you, because of my children.
Because it's being spoken into existence, right? That's the power of the Rakah Kadash. Everything is spoken into existence. That's what the elect did in the beginning. And that, right, already, right.
I get the bigger point. On the left-hand side, in this world, you can pretty much literally talk to the AI, build something.
This is real creation. It's speaking.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you can connect the AI to the computer.
That's real.
Yeah.
You know what it's tied to? Belief. It's tied to belief. And the only thing a lot of guys are proving is that you never believe. That's all that it is. You just, yes, you speak, but you have to speak and believe.
This world is carnal. The AI is carnal. All vanity. All stuck in illusion.
This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 50. Now this I say, brethren,
And that's why, to be honest, a lot of you guys, you should just take yourself away, because everything is tied to belief. So if you don't really believe, why are you chilling? Because then you're just hanging around. We're not hanging around. We have belief. If you're just hanging around without belief, then you're wasting your time. Don't wait and see.
1 Corinthians 15 and 50.
Neither cold nor hot. You
Since
rather
our
cold or hot,
lukewarm.
not lukewarm.
Yeah.
It's like it.
Spiritually alive by mouth.
Hell, I believe in the chariots. Right? I believe in the kingdom. I believe that I'm going to have slaves. I believe that the earth is going to be put back in order. You don't believe. If you just think Esau every year is going to be gay parade and caravana, that's what you believe. Cool. That's your belief. If you believe you're going to wake up every day and go to work, you're going to set up the kingdom of black men, kingdom of black. That's cool. you believe that we're gonna go back to Africa and create a whole king, cool.
It's a mad world.
You believe that, bro? Go believe that over there.
40 acres and a mule.
Yeah, cool.
Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh, neither corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep.
And that's deep right there. They don't believe that. Yeah.
But I show you mystery that we shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. So we're gonna, like the elect is gonna inherit, incorruption.
In a twinkling of an eye.
Yeah.
You gotta believe that.
In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye,
Especially you old men, especially you cripples, you lames that are of this thing of ours. If you don't believe, what the fuck is he gonna do? Do you think you're gonna be able to run through the missiles? No, the Most High has to be with you to deliver you. If you don't believe that, let's say you're a man of you're of this thing, you believe, and you're in a wheelchair. How are you gonna be delivered? You gotta believe.
That's right.
The fuck?
Even Esau has adopted the same fundamental. He always says, what does he always say? Think positively. Right? That's his mantra. Right? Think and you will achieve it. Same principles apply.
All that is coming from the Most High power. They just adopted it, reversed it, rebooted it, fixed it, all that.
Exactly.
Put it in different packages.
Exactly. Because Esau found out that this earth is made up of things that we can't see, elements, and those elements can come together to create. Right? This is creation. But with creation, you can create more and more and more. Exactly. 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 Exactly.
That's where CERN come in.
in a moment,
The elect are not going to be in the spirit of what if. You know? What if? The elect are all in. All in. Like a gambler. All in. All in. That's it.
There is no plan B.
There's no plan B.
Hey, and that's why a lot of these people that don't believe, they have bets everywhere. They got bets in this, that, just in case. Just in case. I can always go over here. There's nowhere for us to go. We're all in.
but we have nothing to lose.
Exactly.
In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall raise incorruption, and we shall be changed.
Hey, you think the elect are sitting there saying, man, I got 10 years left in Esau's equipment. I'm going to try, what is it?
CPB.
I'm going to try
CPB.
right? Come on, man. The elect are like, yo, Lord Money burns his face down tomorrow.
They throw you off
Right?
Now, fuck CPB.
Just like all the people in slavery.
That's the slave mentality.
Prison, when you go in
That's
you're
the
in
slave
slavery.
mentality. If you're thinking about these things, you still have a slave mentality, bro. Even if you are receiving that, let's say you're of the world, let's say you're an old man and you're a part of this thing and you're receiving it, you're just receiving that. But if you're dependent on that and you're thinking about that, that means you still
I'm
have a
working
slave
until the
mind.
kingdom come, if
I'm
possible.
thinking about slaves. I'm thinking about
Just to
rulership.
keep myself
Yo,
until the
Bitcoin.
most I take
Oh,
care of me.
Bitcoin, brother. How's Bitcoin doing?
For this corruption must put on incorruption, and the mortal shall put on immortality. So the Heavenly Father and Yahweh Shai already has the bodies of the elect, in heaven, So we're gonna, so our mortal body is gonna vanish. Yeah.
There's chariots right now with avatars of our bodies put
Oh
aside
my
for us, man.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's what
Right? Chariots with
waiting on the spirit.
That's the finish line. Because we have corruption on. Right? So we need to get the fuck out of this body. But the finish line is those bodies. That's where we're headed. That's what you need to see, because the perfection is not now. Why do you guys think that it's now? Oh, we gotta do now. The perfection is that body. It's the second covenant, man. That's what we're trying to reach. Even if we gotta crawl. You ever seen a race where a motherfucker's crawling in the race? He just gotta finish, but he ain't stopping, man. Exactly. That motherfucker did it though. Wow.
So when this corruption shall put on incorruption,
Hey, you guys, that's what I'm saying. You guys are thinking about children, you're thinking about your wives. We're trying to get to the finish line so we know our kids are good forever. Forever! Forever! For the rest of your fucking entire existence.
that's right.
Get institutionalized.
So when this corruption shall put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, it shall be brought to pass the same that is written, death swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? And grave, where is thy
No, you're good. Go ahead. It's just a sidewalk, man. You're good.
Walk outside, eat wrong, get a rash.
Yep.
It's corrupt.
Yep.
You wake up, you're sick. You're treating for waking up and being sick. What a great reading. That's corruption. That's not going to be.
Or the water, or the water that we're showering, this brother always brings it up. That's why he had to put us on game with the shower head. The water that we're showering, it destroying your skin, man. Make your head scratch.
I know your deeds, that you are neither cold, invigorating, refreshing, nor hot, healing or therapeutic. I wish that you were cold or hot. So because you are lukewarm, in brackets spiritually ordered, and neither hot nor cold, I will vomit you out of my mouth. Reject you with disgust. Right? Now let's look up cold as a big precept, right? Cold. Why did it say invigorating and refreshing? But this is a historical point, right? So it said this phrase in the word lukewarm, verse 16, form a metaphor that is probably based on the quality of the water supply of Laodicea, which was delivered by aqueduct from the hot Italy way. During its journey, the water cooled to a warm temperature.
26. How about Georgia?
I'm sorry, I got you. Yeah, I got you. What?
Real quick, that was also as well, aligning the requirements to get in, what the Lord requires. So this is 1 Corinthians 6 and 19, right? Because we know this is not. It's about the Lord's character being reproduced, right? The temple. Hey, you're looking at the temple, the Lord's temple that He's building. Hey, it's not a place. It's not over there. It's not there. It's not in the fucking desert. Right? This is what the Lord says. Right? And it's a character, divine character and personality is bringing in to His elect. Real quick. So this is 1 Corinthians 6 and 19. It says, what? What? Right? When you read the verse before, but the question is, what? In one word, know you not that your body is the temple, see, of the Holy, of the Ruach HaKodesh. in you. Right? So, simply put, just going into the characteristics, the mind, character, personality of what the body the elect. Right? It's all about the character. Right? Second part of the verse says, I'll just read it again. It says, body, it says, what? Know ye not that your body is a temple of the Ruach HaKodesh, which is in you, which you have of your power. It says power. It says God there. It says power. That's power. Real power.
That's right.
Right? The power of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. That's right. And you won't allow him, or you won't allow the spirit to inhabit you because you're allowing demons to inhabit you, whether demons of doubt, right? Negativity, right? These thoughts where you're questioning the Most High, you might be questioning the truth, right? That's on you. If you're letting that inhabit your vessel, you don't have that vessel of your singular. You don't have that laser focus to where people just look at you like you're nuts, right? People can look, oh, this is all you guys ever do. Oh, you still a part of that Israelite thing? Yeah, because what else is there to do? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Oh, you guys are going to work? Congratulations. Oh, you're paying rent still? Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, you're still paying taxes and the car notes? Oh wow, god damn. You're still paying insurance? Congratulations. You still fucking the whore of a wife? Your wife, because she's fucking on you anyway. She's at work, she got a work husband.
That's right.
You guys still marrying hoes? That's all you got?
Right.
Well, what do you got? Yeah, you're out here in
Because the spirit is hurt. You're giving it to him. The spirit's hurt. Oh, what about you? Yeah, God.
Like these rappers, right? Like, they make songs about fucking each other's girls. That's embarrassing because you guys are multi-millionaires. You guys, same girl. That's a big tool. But these are multi-millionaires. These are supposed to be the pinnacle, and they can't even find a fucking good woman. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Ew.
Porta potty. Porta potty with a body.
They're going to Dubai to do. Eat shit and die.
Yeah, I'll just read from the top. It's from it says, what? Question?
Hey, like Scottie Pippen, he had to watch his wife get dug out by a rapper and embarrass him. That's good. That's what you sold out for. You sold out for that.
You guys know how Davis?
Yeah.
He said, you're trying to feel excitement. And then he's like, yo, that thing had me in photo bed for 3 days that he sleep. Damn. Watching another man dog out.
Damn.
And it became a thing. She was like, ooh, I had a night tonight. And he's like, oh, she was coming to me going, I had a night tonight. So, these guys, when you see that, and that's not my game, that's a low-level guy.
He's a low-level.
Diddy's into that.
So when this society falls and they got no more money, the destitution, because that's what's keeping them going, is having this stuff.
Exactly. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Entertainment.
Right. So you know that your body is the center of your HaKodesh, which is in you, which you have of power. Right? And you are not your own. That's the question. Right? That's the point. Right? Simply put, going on the point, man. Hey, we belong to the Lord. We don't belong to ourselves like these fucking hooters. Right? We're not running nothing down here, but what it says here, by faith. Right? And it's going to reflect the character of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Right? There's a beautiful order. Great standard.
Hey, and if we were these crazy people that you claim that we are, why would we be trying to set up order we would be preaching chaos. We're not preaching chaos. We're preaching order, right? We're setting up a righteous structure that's going to be ruled by the Heavenly Father and His Son, which sets the standard. That's why the Scripture says, "Set up the standard." So it's not like we're breaking anything. We're keeping the standard. The standard is still going to be there. We're going to have a dietary law, a dress code. We're not bringing chaos. We're bringing order.
To them it's something like chaos.
Con,
Because they have no understanding.
Con.
Right? But then again, it wasn't given to them. It was given to us and the elect, right? It's a mystery. So it's going to be confusion to them. It's going to be chaos to them. You know, they're going to be running around with like a chicken with their head cut off.
you know what? Yes, yes, yes. Missing children, freaking, all the ills of this earth is normal to them now. They have normalized wickedness so much that, 25,000 kids being missing in a day is, it's just a normal day, guys.
Oh yeah.
Hey, but the number one issue is the Israelites. We're the number one issue in the world. That's what needs to be fixed. We need to get these guys off the court. Fuck this place.
And you know what? That's how you know it's the Spirit of the Lord, because even in the kingdom, so you're going to see the same men here on the internet globally coming down with new bodies, administering judgment, seeing how to shine, and you're still going to have something to say.
Damn.
That's how you know it's the Lord.
Damn.
Like Pharaoh, all those plagues happen. It's the Spirit of Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know it's the Lord.
Yeah.
The Spirit of the Lord is doing it. This is His story. This is His line. Like in that second episode, it says they were afraid, but thirst fight. The Lord put the Spirit on people to learn. This is His movement. You can't pay us enough to care about people. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cunt. And you as a dad, you gotta watch that. Like if you're a father and you just, this is what manhood is. As a dad, you just say, I support my child. Yeah. And like the dad that has to watch his daughter, she wanted to sleep with 100 men in one day or something. I support her. I support her. I support my daughter. Yeah.
You get paid. She was supporting. That's how you know she was getting paid. What are Edomites?
Yeah, God.
You know?
This is 2 Peter chapter 3.
100%.
Edomites.
2 Peter chapter 3, points in 11, I'll start at 10. And it says, "For the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up."
Hey, and it's actually not coming as a thief in the night. It's coming like that to unbelievers.
Yeah.
The non-believers is gonna come like the people that are asleep. Yeah, cons.
Enough time.
To us, we're like, Lord, please, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. We want you to come now. Yeah, be vigilant.
Yeah.
Evening time, not Verse 11, it says, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking forward and hastening to the day, the coming of the day, the
Palestine.
Hey, and a holy conversation is talking about these loose women. A holy conversation is talking about putting Esau in chains. That's a holy conversation, whether you believe it or not. That's kingdom talk.
Hey, man, like, you get so possessed by the spirit that you can't even hold conversation with God. It's just like, possessed. Your mind's constantly thinking about the kingdom of heaven. What manner of person ought to be. So we stick out as socially awkward and all this. All that stuff, all the bad ones.
That's why Prophet Jeremiah said that I suffered you. It's just like, no, you don't really vibe on that vibration as everybody else.
Actually, it's funny that Peter
Yeah.
actually don't care about the earth. We're analyzing what's fucked up, and if we really let you start mind, we're like,
And on top of that, remember, the holy thing is separate, right? It's not contaminating everything else. It has to be separated. Real has to be separated from fake. The conversation basically refers to a manner of life. When you go into like the etymology of the word, right? So the conversation that we have is about things that are worth things that actually care about, as the scriptures say, care about the welfare of the world. The multitude of the wise and the welfare of the world.
No, but that's why we're not talking about the World Cup, because that's not a part of the healing of the world, right? These people are filled with distractions because they don't want to talk about what's really going on. What's really going on actually scares them. It's actually scary because then we'll be talking about those tunnels, those tunnel things. We don't want to talk about those. We don't want to talk about the Epstein file. We want to talk about who just won, right? We want to make sure that because Pride said they're short 700,000. We want to talk about the funding for that. We want to make sure those things are going to be funded because, and remember, they're celebrating Colombia now, but they should be worried about their brothers. There's people in the rubble right now that they still haven't found. They should, really and truly, these people always talk about, peace and love, peace and love. Okay, you guys should be in mourning. How come you're not mourning? You guys are celebrating. There should be no celebration. The World Cup should be on pause. Everybody should be sending funds to, just like we just sent funds to Ukraine, right? We should be sending funds to Colombia. I mean, to Venezuela.
Yeah.
Right now. All this dumb shit. Dumb shit, bro. Dumb shit. There's children. There's children stuck in rubble right now. Babies.
That's the honeypot of all the oil.
Yeah.
And you, right now, it's coming. Batch is about to run empty. So you want to cheer? Yeah, kick the ball. Yeah,
Dumb
games
shit.
begin.
The games begin.
Oh, man. That was it. All right, so with that, we're going to close up. We're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to you.
Yahweh, Hashem, Hashem, Hashem,
Yeah. You gotta know. You gotta hit it. You gotta hit it. What's that, brother?
That's big.
Yeah, he's a G.
That's spooky.
Yeah,
What the fuck is that?
that's what I'm saying.